defying death.
Woman defends herself against grizzly. A woman is lucky to be alive after getting up close and personal with a grizzly bear. The BBC reports Amber Cornack had just started working as a seasonal grizzly bear wildlife technician in the Cabinet Mountains in Montana. That's where the bear attacked from behind. The Associated Press reports she was gathering DNA samples near a stream at the time of the attack. As the animal got physical, Cornack reached for some bear mace and doused the animal with it. Some of it got on her as well. She received a cracked skull as well as some serious cuts to her head and neck. However, she still managed to walk 2 miles back to her vehicle and proceeded to drive for help. Reportedly, she's currently in stable condition. A GoFundMe page was set up to help Amber with her recovery. So far, it's raised nearly $36,500 of its $50,000 goal. Here's more bears and other animals. Scientists crack the Yeti riddle. Wicked science coming out of Buffalo, New York says the abominable snowman isn't much of a man at all. Scientists used their mad skills to analyze 9 so-called Yeti samples from several museum and private collections. Turns out those Yeti samples were just bears and a dog. That's 1 Asian black bear, 1 Himalayan brown bear, 6 Tibetan brown bears, and some pooch's tooth. Previous research looking at suspected Yeti hair samples found they came from ancient polar bears, dogs, and other bears. Will this news stop cryptozoologists from seeking out mythical mountain creatures? Probably not. Raccoon rescued after getting stuck in a sewer grate. Living the American dream. Shopping, shooting, and who can forget? Eating. The U.S. has gotten so gargantuan that even our animals are fat. Last week, the Zion City Police Department received a call about an animal in distress. Apparently, the raccoon, which we'll call Fats, has been living the life. Unfortunately, Fats hasn't hit the gym lately, so has put on some pounds. And that's why when Fats was trying to get out of the sewer the other day, he got stuck. Officers were first on the scene and were unable to get Fats free, so they had to call in some public works guys to get the job done. Maybe it's all the gluten in Fats' diet. In Russia, animals have the right to bear arms. A wild bear turned the tables on a hunter after making off with not 1, but 2 of the man's firearms. The 57-year-old had taken refuge at a remote cabin in Siberia's Irkutsk region and was out getting water when a brown bear snuck into his sanctuary. The animal seemed taken with some hunting rifles and latched onto them. When the man returned, he spotted the bear and quickly ran into the woods, where he hid for several hours. By the time he came back to the cabin, the bear was gone, but so were his Vepr carbine and IZH shotgun. For the next few days, the hunter searched the taiga for his guns, but failed miserably. He finally called the cops, who are now investigating the bizarre incident. So far, they found bite marks on a plastic bucket and scratches on some logs at the cabin. No leads on the rifle-stealing bear, though, who's probably out somewhere having fun at getting to be the hunter instead of the hunted. Meanwhile, the actual hunter is facing a fine and could forfeit his right to buy and use guns for a year. All thanks to a gun-crazy bear. Well, that's embarrassing. Armed cops engaged in a long standoff with what they thought was a wild animal, only to realize it was nothing more than a cuddly toy. The hullabaloo started last Saturday night when a farmer spotted what appeared to be a vicious tiger in his cowshed and called the cops. Photos of the animal were shown to an expert sergeant who confirmed that it was definitely a 100% real tiger. Several police units and a dog handler sent to the farm to tackle the wild beast reported that its ears were twitching and that it seemed well fed. Let's just say that the tiger was definitely stuffed, literally, as the cops and the farmers soon found out. Fortunately, everyone was a good sport about the whole incident, though neither the cops nor the farmer have any clue as to who set up the prank. No one seems that concerned either, and netizens seem to be enjoying poking fun at the popo for once. Instagram set up alert to battle animal abuse. Photo-sharing website Instagram this week instituted a new alert system to warn users of images that may be harmful to animals. The site said in a blog post whenever a user searches for something associated with harmful hashtags, such as #koala selfie, they'll receive an alert like this. They rolled out the feature on Monday this week in a bid to teach users about how the content can hurt animals. We tried it. Searches for various animals turned up with a message on their desktop website. We also tried #wolfselfie, and that produced this image with no warning, showing many dead wolves. So looks like the feature still needs some work, but hey, it's a step in the right direction.